Welcome back to This is the Omniverse for episode 7 of season 2 of X-Men 97. I can't wait to get into this, man. The last couple of episodes have been just absolutely insane, especially with all the heavy weight that everybody's carrying around, whether it be Charles, whether it be Polaris, whether it be freaking anybody at this point, man. Like, it's just trauma of the series, dude. And it's like, how do we rebuild ourselves? How do we work through this? And what do we do in this world that is now, we're just losing our footing in, on top of the looming threat of apocalypse? And then we have Gambit resurrection occurring and all of this. And it's just one thing after another, man. This season's been phenomenal. And I can't wait to jump into it. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get to watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. It's just a great way to support the channel and help us do things we do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And that all sound the way. Let's get ready to hop into episode 7, Strange Land, Savage Heart. Here we go. That shot of Mystique about to be like, just yeet the baby into the river there. God. Reminded me of like Hiei. What in the Ooh, wait. What is this? We flashed back to the attack on Genosha, but is this going to flash back to Gambit's last memory?
Sister, what madness is this?
Oh shit. Oh, we're seeing what happened to some of the other mutants during the chaos of it. That's cool. Magic is helping getting them out of there. Wow. Oh. That's so freaking terrifying. That's such a haunting image. Like, look at that, too.
Ileana.
Oh my god.
Ileana. No.
Wow.
Ileana.
That's insane. Oh my god, and Graydon Creed.
They say Genosha was a tragedy. I say it was a consequence. If history has taught us anything, it's that mutants can't be trusted with their powers. And what does President Kelly do? He gives them more. Well, I say no longer.
Yeah, not on your watch!
For I have heard your call. And with your support, tonight, I officially announce my candidacy for President of the United States.
All right. What do we have going on here? Oh, what? Oh, who are these people? What? Oh! Oh, hello. God, the fucking sound of him stomping after them. These new teams are just popping up left and right all over the place. He's here to cuff him. What is going on?
But no.
Oh, what the fuck? Who are you? Whoa.
They call themselves the Acolytes of Magneto, an emerging cult
sorry,
of
what?
radical extremists
Wow.
devoted to the late master of magnetism.
It never ceases to be silly to me. Master of magnetism.
4,621 seconds.
That's how long it took for Genosha to be reduced to ashes. And humanity's response is to raise
Wow.
up men like this.
For Colossus to turn to them, that's a huge shift. I mean, he had a huge loss. They all did.
There's no appealing to humanity's better nature, for you have none.
Oh.
You will remand them to Acolyte custody, and you will stay out of our way. Fail to comply, Graydon Creed dies. I give you 24 hours.
Oh God.
Bonne journée.
It's gonna be one of those situations where, against our better judgment, we're gonna try to save him.
At a children's petting zoo. But I reckon this can't be simple for you.
Mm-hmm.
In our family system,
Yeah.
nothing ever is.
Yeah.
Please tell me you're not going to try to
Guess
insert
so.
your people into this. I'm already working with the UN to approve activating X-Factor.
My X-Men are already on their way. Trust me, Dr. Cooper. Where they are going, you would not wish to follow.
And we're still trying to cooperate.
Historic wildlife? Ancient evil spirits?
Don't forget the leftover experiments from when Mr. Sinister was king of the jungle.
Oh my God, yeah. Fun stuff, yeah.
There he goes.
We're walking into some awesome stuff.
Doomsday clock.
Oh, sorry, what
Always
clock?
with his eye on the worst
Just
case
saying.
scenario.
Sorry.
I may have read your file, Lucas.
So what's your strategy? Cause a scene? May have read your file too.
Can't imagine there's anything more dangerous here than the man we're rescuing.
Creed's actions may be detestable, but I like to believe that no one is above salvation.
No, I love him. Oh, whoa,
Detecting
what
a
the?
familiar energy field, akin to a signature established when Mr. Sinister... Oh, no.
What?
Oh, some type of radiation.
Oh!
Hold on, everyone. Taking evasive action.
Oh no!
Losing pressure. We're going down.
Damn.
Rogue, can you level us out?
On it, beast.
Oh, wait, is this radiation? Oh no, their power.
Gifts have abandoned us.
Oh no, it's whatever this radiation is. It's fucking with their powers. Great.
Polaris, don't.
But we don't know.
Come on.
Good luck.
Closer. Closer.
Oh, okay. Damn, that was clutch. Holy hell.
Well, at least we stuck the landing.
Oh no. I was about to say, look for a cup of water. Oh shit! This thing had no hesitation. Oh. Oh, okay. It wasn't locked in on them. It was just merely walking
Starting to see
around.
why they call it the Savage Land.
Honestly, might be underselling it.
Yeah.
Bishop, are you all right?
Is he like involuntary, like absorbing it? Or what's happening
I
here?
can feel my powers building up inside me.
Yeah.
But I can't release them.
Sinister's
Oh,
old
that
inhibitor
sucks.
tower. The Acolytes must have rebooted it to suppress all of our mutant powers.
Well,
How long
does that
can you
mean
contain
he's
it?
like
Let's just say I don't got a lot of time
absorbing
left.
it, but because it's nullified and he
We gotta
can't
find the
release
others and
it
get Creed the hell out of here.
for here too long, will he like just pop? That sucks. If that's the case. Oh, hello.
Greetings, comrades.
Peter!
Almost forgot what pain feels like. Ah!
Are you injured?
I am now.
Thank you.
Stand down. I know these mutants as friends. What brings you here?
We're here to rescue your hostage.
I cannot give him to you.
You misunderstand. Creed is my brother.
We do what we must for our kin. But I still cannot release Creed.
Perhaps instead you will allow us to tour your home and look upon your work. Should we come to understand your cause, imagine the message it would send.
Treat us with respect, and we will return such. And perhaps your powers too.
Okay.
We
Just
seek
play
a
nice and
simple
maybe we get our
life here.
powers back.
Exodus found me in the darkest of places. Each day I have been here, another mutant finds safety. He has given me a purpose and earned my trust.
But your sister would never want you to join the Acolytes.
How can any of us know the desires of the dead?
A beautiful painting. Yours?
To honor her.
Damn, he's fucking good.
Awaken. You have visitors.
Greetings, brother. He does not treat us as our sins deserve, or repay us according to our iniquities. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, So great is his love
for those who fear him. If you're gonna kill me, skip the sermons.
How painful it must be to be so hated by one's own family.
Exodus.
Colossus, I see you have brought friends to witness our crusade. Any mutant hand is welcome to help build the better world we are creating.
And in this world, you threaten to murder a man without so much as a trial?
You yourself have borne witness to his sins, and yet he was exonerated by humans at every turn.
But we have not had our day in court, have we? These were crimes against our kind.
How brave and bold. You suggest a trial here in the savage land?
Is he gonna have to like defend him?
Whether the soul of my brother is beyond all hope of redemption.
He's such a good kid, man.
Fräulein, I have faith I can prove our brother is worth redeeming. But does our dear Templar have faith in his ability to prove otherwise?
Interesting.
And if Exodus wins,
I will join your flock.
Kurt,
Oh.
don't!
It's all right, sister. It will be a signal to mutants across the world that even an X-Men can see the light.
All this I offer with one condition. Colossus will preside over the trial.
So that it'll be fair, or as fair as it can be.
Place is a fortress. Gonna need a mighty big advantage if we're gonna bust them out.
Also, need you to not implode on me before we get there.
Then we better take out that inhibitor tower first. Got any bright ideas?
Right? No. But fun? Hell yeah.
Like she said, her thing is making a scene. You know, just some pterodactyls is all.
bring out the accused.
I do not recognize this kangaroo court.
Shut up.
No beauty jury's ever gonna let me walk.
Senyaka, behave yourself. This court will have order. Exodus, plead your case.
Graydon Creed is a name familiar to many in this room. He founded the Friends of Humanity. Created a
Oh shit, I
virus
didn't
that
even
kills
remember
mutants,
that.
tried to frame a mutant for killing the president. The humans would not make him pay for those crimes. Is it not just that we do? Creed is a serpent in our garden whose wretched actions are born from one original sin, a hatred of mutants.
Freaking bigot!
The prosecution rests.
Thank you, Exodus. Nightcrawler, for the defense.
Why do you hate mutants?
Because you were born.
What are we even doing this for?
And how were you born, brother? Were you born with powers?
Heck no.
Strange. Born with no powers, considering we both were born of a mutant mother, Mystique.
Oh, last I checked, she chucked you off a waterfall.
What about that scar? Were you born with that? Ah, it seems to be a claw mark. Your father. His name is Sabretooth.
Two mutants, his parents. He's got to have something. Is he getting that? He's got to have a power of some kind. He's been suppressing and hiding it. Maybe he just hates himself for all of these things, despite being one too. Maybe.
Our mother booted me as a baby. And Sabretooth, he wanted a cub, and when I couldn't live up to his name,
he would punish you?
Calls himself Sabretooth. What do you think? Every night, I reminded myself, make it to 13. I'd get powers like he did. Then I could hunt like him. Hell, even better.
But you were human, and
You
so
know, he
abandoned
actually
you.
got a real bad
Just
roll of
like
the dice
our mother
then.
did.
Yeah. So that's why he resents them, because he was cast
You do
out.
not hate mutants. You hate the two who hurt you, who failed you, who made you feel like being human wasn't good enough. And even now, with your life on the line, you let them control you. Let them make you risk your life just so you can continue hating them.
When all you need to do is forgive yourself for thinking you weren't strong enough.
Enough of this.
Oh!
Colossus,
what?
Speak the verdict.
God, relax, dude.
I know you see it. He is just a man haunted, just like us.
I find the defendant
heretic.
You son of a bitch.
Let him go, Exodus! Put him down!
This is how you honor your sister. Let me reunite you with her so you may see the disappointment on her face.
Hell yeah.
Time to turn
Talk about causing a scene. Let's just ride some goddamn dinosaurs and fucking get this shit done. Woo! Yeah! And powers are back on, I presume, then. What exactly is his power? Yep. Back on. Oh god, he's had that built up for a minute too since being here. Jesus. Ma.
Your death shall salvage the day.
Oh, pray you hold your sword better than your tongue. On guard.
Oh shit! Let's go, Kurt! We'll get him! What was that? Baron. Oh my god, they're just bamfing all over the place right now, dude. Is he like energy himself? Can cast it, wield it, use it, and become it? I'm not familiar with Exodus.
You truly are a demon.
Ooh!
You are as you were born, Exodus. A vain soul clamoring for his 15 minutes of faith.
Oh! Ooh.
My faith will keep me protected from...
Oh. Raven got him.
Freak show, or I will blow your brains
Father,
out.
what have you done?
What I have always done. Survived.
Polaris!
On it.
Got them out of there.
Cannot conceive, nor can I, the appalling strangeness of the mercy of God. But who more than you deserves to die for the horrors you have unleashed? Would it really be mercy to spare the monster who would let mutants suffer? Or is mercy found in ending you and sparing us instead? Alas, this is what higher powers are for.
Not for him to
But
decide.
allow me to grant you this. You may not be a mutant, but you are very much your parents' son.
Ooh. Oh god, yeah. Whoa, hitting him with that bar. Where the fuck did he leave him though? Yeah, it's like live or die. It's not gonna be on my hand, but go for it. But yeah, no powers or not, he's as much of a piece of shit as they ever could be. Ruthless, selfish in all of the ways that echoes the worst sides of them, minus the powers.
I sense you have a question, comrade.
Did you really need to bamf that far?
Did I make my case?
No, you did not convince me.
Hmm.
But you would have convinced Ileana.
Oh. Oh, what are we doing over here? What the fuck? Oh, shit. I completely forgot that they were out there doing whatever the fuck they've been doing since we last checked in with them. Oh, right. Wait, what the hell?
How could this be?
Guys?
Oh no, what does that mean? Imagine he resurrected Gambit and Gambit just iced him somehow. Or what if he molted? Like, what if he shed his skin and evolved yet again? Like, there's no way that's actually like Apocalypse, right? Like, they're dead on the table. Like, he looks like he's been there for a minute. Oh God, I so need to know what that was about. But I like this. I like this examination of like this origin of of bigotry, this origin of these hatreds of others, especially when it's something you share a connection to, and like looking at what that root cause is. And then despite all of these things he was trying to live up to and never did, you know, and then trying to distance himself from it, but so much he became even more like them in all the worst ways. But Kurt, like, has this endless faith, man. But even he was tested here today. And, you know, he didn't do it by his own hand because that's not his way. Like he said, no matter how much it may or may not be justified, that's not up for him to decide. So he left him out here for fate to do that, for God to do that, and then resumed. They were going to take him out, but God, he took Exodus out. I'm going to assume that he got him right in the fucking heart. So unless he can regenerate, I think he got him. I think he fucking got him. Like, that's another thing too. But on the flip side of it, Exodus was like the reverse of him. You know, it was like the inability to see redemption or even understanding to the extreme for the other side. It painted them as like a zealot for both sides, while we have genuine people who are trying not to paint people into a box and lock them there, like Nightcrawler, like the X-Men, just in general, that humans aren't evil, mutants aren't evil innately, and that everybody deserves their chance, because everybody, mutant or human or otherwise, is an individual. They're not a monolith. They don't speak for everybody. And, you know, they were both kind of like Exodus and him very much so mirrored each other in a lot of ways, in the way that they were approaching things. I thought that was pretty wild. And also the setting here with them having the mutant dampening power towers that were left over from Sinister that they retrofitted and recalibrated to work as like a defense network for themselves, in a way that they too could choose who can use their powers and who can't. And what that was doing with Bishop was really interesting. Until they were fucking rode in on the freaking pterodactyls, and just that was the most metal, wacky, over the top craziness. And like they were talking about, like how they read, they're like, I read your profile, and they both ended up doing exactly the same shit that was like described in it. It was like, all right, let's make a scene, let's do our thing, let's go in guns blazing, let's do our stuff. Blew out the tower, everybody went into action and started beating ass. And we got to see Kurt get into action, bringing out his rapiers, and besting Exodus, as it seemed to be, at least in sword combat. And like how, too, you have him representing, I mean, as the Templar were at the time, or even like the Inquisition at the time, the militant rigidness of faith, especially by his whole design too, and his sword being a cross and everything being like imbued with that. Also, his name's Exodus of all things. So like, and they even called him a Templar earlier on as well. That they too are two sides of the same coin when it comes to their faith. Like, he's the more militant, brash, punishful, like rigid version of that, and then he's the one that is actually compassionate, caring, open-minded, arms open, and, you know, pacifistic as much as he can be. Like, if he can get his way out of fighting, he will. And they're just the other way. This just, you know, this, I don't know. You know, and then how much of like Magneto his like belief, did they actually like believe, versus how much of that are they using for their own ends as a justification for their own actions that maybe they felt their entire lives as well. There's a lot of really interesting explorations of the gradations of bigotry and all that kind of stuff, and how that can be on both sides of the battlefield of sorts. I really liked how they really dove into that, especially like when, you know, Kurt is kind of faced with, you know, their mother, and then Sabretooth, and then the blood that they share, the experiences that they've shared, and how they've reacted to those things very differently. It's just, I love all of those little intricacies that they really kind of explored in this quite a bit. This is a really, really solid fucking like sidebar of an episode, as well as like showing a little bit of the dichotomy, or the dynamic rather, between like X Corp and what's going on with X Factor as well, and how they're like, Charles is trying to work together. He's trying to help. They're like, hey, do you know this thing? They're like, hey, we're poking the bear, blah, blah, blah. Like the friction that's there, but still like the willingness that they're both kind of working towards the same goal either way, and that understanding probably predicated on the past history that they did share for a time. It keeps them from like dropping the hammer any harder than they had. Like she was talking about taking the school away and taking his corporation away and all this kind of stuff, but like, him being out here doing this might benefit them in the way that they have their hands tied by the government to do certain things. But I don't know. It's one of those, I don't know, things that you could kind of see like the pros and cons, or you understand where both of them are coming from in certain aspects or respects. But there's some things that, all of those regulations, all that inhibit one from doing as well. So like, especially just with everything being misused and mishandled as well to lock up their own kind. And it's just a whole freaking mess. And I'm just sitting here staring at this fucking apocalypse corpse. And I'm like, what am I actually looking at here? They found the Queen card that was here. And, it wasn't one of the tarot cards that we saw. It was the Queen. It was that one. It was that. It was a regular old card that was burnt out, one of his. It didn't transform along with the ones that we saw, it seems. But I just want to know, is this actually Apocalypse? Fucking Gambit was resurrected and just killed him? That can't be the case. I really don't think that's the case. This has to be a husk, and my assumption is this is a husk, and he's like shed this skin and he's evolved again, because this whole thing is like evolution and continuing to evolve and adapt and grow and become more powerful. So I'm gonna assume he's maybe taking a new form. That's what I'm gonna go with for right now. But that's kind of all I got about this episode, man. I don't really have a whole lot really to go into other than what we've kind of talked about, the themes and there within, and Colossus's grief and guilt, and also how grief and guilt can take you down different paths, especially for someone like Colossus, who probably at a time he's like a gentle soul for the most part, and turning to the path that he was on here because of that loss. Sometimes all it takes is one bad day, man, one big loss and one big heartbreak, and then boom. Anyway, guys, what did you think of the episode? How did you feel about this one? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of, before you go, I want to shout out Lily, Chen Sung, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burke, Halver Millie, CP Bassett, Theodore Wolf, Thailand, Denise Mauricio, and The Hong. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors of the channel, helping sponsors for the rescues that we take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all that. And as always, a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow to do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep up with all this content that we try to cover here on the channel, getting help with the editing, the content claims, all that jazz, so we can bring it to you guys here on YouTube as much as we can, because without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.